So one of the biggest frustrations with working with one of the big three clouds is just finding the information you need for the situation that you are working on, right? And it's a lot easier for companies that have hosting services that are more targeted, more niche, smaller, because you can come up with a list of situations you need to accommodate with documentation and samples. But when you're thinking about these massive clouds, you're thinking about AWS, you're thinking about GCP, you're thinking about Azure, with so many different customers, so many different scenarios, that's almost downright impossible. But there's this new thing called azure-skills, and they are so good. And the promise of AI to make us more productive, to be able to help us get the information that not only we need, but in a quicker fashion, has been, I guess, fulfilling its goal, right? But you still have that problem of, I needed to get the right information. So we had the Azure MCP server come out, fantastic. And now this thing called Azure Skills makes it so much better. I'll show you one example to keep this video short. Please do check them out. They're so, so good. And I'm probably gonna do a bunch more videos because I'm just using this stuff every single day. All right, so let's switch over to the screen and let me show you. Hi, I'm GPS. I do cloud things at Microsoft and here on YouTube, and welcome to a new video. Oh, and please like and subscribe. I'm trying to do videos more consistent.
Okay, so I have an application that I am working on, and I have application insights set up, it's sending telemetry, but only from the API perspective. I didn't have the database fully instrumented. So what I ended up doing is I was going to go to the documentation and just find the examples that I needed and then just copy that link into Copilot, which is what I have loaded here, and tell it, hey, I need you to go figure this out. But then I was like, no, there's this thing called Azure Skills. I can probably give them a try. So I installed them. I have a lot going on here, but I'm just going to move a couple things around and make it a little easier. Right. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to launch Copilot, and I'm going to use the command skills. Right. And then I have a list. Actually, we just use skills like this. And I have 33 here, but I think it's 24-ish are Azure specific ones, right? And I knew that the App Insights one was actually going to be one that I could leverage. So just to show you those, and I will link documentation in the description so you can install this for yourself. So my first prompt was just asking, hey, is my app properly instrumented to send data to Azure App Insights? It correctly launched the skill that I needed, which was App Insights instrumentation. And it came up with a really good summary. See, I had already been working on this, but I realized there's probably a smarter way to work on this. So I installed things, I kind of set up a couple things already, but it identified, hey, mostly yes for Azure Container Apps, but not fully. The gap is database telemetry. The app uses SQL Alchemy and async PG in the database.py file, right? And I was like, okay, so what do we need to do? What changes do I have to do to get DB telemetry also sent to App Insights, right? And we scroll down here, and it says here, so the answer is about one small code change or two if you want to keep the instrumentation call neatly centralized in observability.py, which is, yes, ideally what I would want, right? So anyway, we went back and forth and implemented the work, and I will just put this down here. That way we can take a look at the changes that it made. It was very precise, so we'll take a look at observability first. It created this function instrument database, right? Which is pretty straightforward. And we look at database, it imports it here, and it is giving us this warning that it's not used, but that's intentional, no worries. We'll scroll down here, and then it just instruments the database correctly in our function that creates the engine, the database engine. Okay, cool. So I was like, all right, this probably took maybe 5 minutes. So I kind of had my doubts. So what I did was, of course, I used Aspire locally. Aspire is so sick, y'all. You need to use Aspire. It allows us to just have all our telemetry in one place. So I use Aspire. I launched our endpoint, which is I have a ready endpoint, similar to like a health check endpoint, right? And this actually does a call to our database, right? So I don't see any instrumentation data here as you see it, right? There's nothing here. And I'm going to stop this. And then I'm literally just going to uncomment this line because that allows us to actually call the code that the skill helped us build. And I'm going to launch this again. And then we're going to go back to traces. And what I'm going to do is once again, hit the, it might have already hit the ready for us. No, not yet. We'll hit the ready. And then go back here. And it should be this last call here. And boom, our database telemetry is instrument. The skill itself has a bunch of sort of best practices, guidelines, and things like that. Like this is the skill.markdown file. And it tells us like when to use it, prereqs, guidelines, like a bunch of information here. If we go back here, it has some references as well. Let's see what it has for Python. Python, yeah, look at that. Lovely. It's so awesome. Do check it out. If you're doing any work in Azure, you have to. I promise you, you're going to find some kind of use here. And I'm going to make more videos. Let me know which specific skill you want me to cover. But yeah, so sick. All right, I'll see you in the next video.